Good evening, Sierra Leone. Good evening to all the Sierra Leoneans within the diaspora and una wede back home na Kono district. And una sesef wede inside Sierra Leone. Also, good evening to the Kono Pikindem wede back home na Kono. This na David Bongo the Canto na from Kono News Network. As always, they always tell me subscribers and thank you and una wede listen to me for the first time. I dey kindly ask una for let una continue for subscribe. Una also continue for comment. Una also share and make sure say boku person get the message wey dey pass through. Today I get for come back with honest conversation. This na a program where we dey try to look at different things that wey dey happen at Kono. The one the way they happen where people then they talk about, the one the way they happen where they decide not to talk about. We also then look at things the way they happen inside Sierra Leone, not to just Kono district. And then also, not way they affect Sierra Leoneans them, not way they affect individual communities them. Most especially what I want to talk about all this time here so now what mining they do now with communities them. We don see wetin mining don do na different parts of Sierra Leone. Na Marampa, na Moyamba, na the rutile mining companies, and also coming back to Kono district, the diamond mining companies then. I get for really ask this question. How long we go continue for talk about this one great TSO? And how long will authorities them go continue for give deaf ears? This na something wey dey affect not only the poor person them, it dey affect even the rich people, even the one that we call themselves the top ranking people them, it dey affect them. Now, before I go any further, I want for make clear we know say wetin dey happen at Kono district, the international world don capture them several times. We dey see how people their houses and the crack. We dey see how people them they move away from their communities them, sometimes by choice, sometimes by force. And sometimes we dey call them also resettlement. And then resettled communities. Now places the way they don't go make makeshift houses and the people they know they live the way they live na the original ancestral homes. Wetin dey cause all of this, we don't know. But maybe if we can take a guess, maybe greed, maybe usurp of power, maybe the authorities are not even care what they happen to the subjects them, the one the way they rule over. But what we all need for know, one day history go tell on them one them where they perpetrate harm on Kono district. First, we want to look at even the mining companies. The Kono authorities them where they see this problem they happen and then decide not for talk. The Kono authorities them where they see this they happen and then they participate for bring damage to Kono district. The Kono authorities them where they see this they happen and then pretend like I say they don't know what they happen. Some man they say this not to my region. Some man they say well it not concern me. But if you not authority in a Kono, whether na you chiefdom or not to you chiefdom, this then damages then they take place. You need to speak out. You need to speak out. The people they will they rule over, the people they will na authorities over, then they suffer, then they cry, then they complain, then they tell una for say things and they happen. Una self na living witnesses to them thing and they, but una decide not for talk anything. From where the mine workers union then start for complain but the money business. No authority except for few would they understand. Few chief them been come, they talk to the boys them and the young man them. Boys in the sense, I'm not trying to belittle them, but we know say some authorities dem bin don address the issue behind closed doors. Also, we know say the mayor sef wey na Matthew Kombasam, his lordship, bin don play a own role, and wey we understand from the mine workers union themselves sef for say the mayor bin don play a role. But these things are not enough. The mayor in one grade no go able do am, and the few chief they will decide for talk to the boys, and they no go able do am alone. Wetin we need na Kono district na a unified force. If that unified force not dey, it go be very very difficult for let any progress come na Kono district. If that unified force not dey, we go fight and fight and fight, and not go talk say we not go succeed. I'm not being pessimistic, but it will be a very very daunting task. So wetin this mean? Now for let we send this message back to we chiefdom. The reason why we can always bring the paramount chiefdom in, because then are the traditional custodians of the land. Politicians then can come then go, but the paramount chief then dey for super special life. Then they we not go able pull them if them do then job them very well. We not go able pull them. Sometimes if they even usurp them power, it they become very difficult for pull them, because the constitution hold them very very tight. So we want let the paramount chief them know say because of the kind position we then get, make them member say that position they not go there for super special life. And wetin then they do, then they write history for themselves and them families the way then they left behind. Time go reach, then picking them or then grand picking them. People then go say, "Una daddy them don't do well for this with chiefdom, or for this with district, or for this with country. So we go able to support una. Let una continue for work with and the work una daddy them don't do." On the other hand, people then go tell una picking them say, "Una daddy them not ever do well. They not listen to the people then cry. They ignore the punishment where the people then they go through." These are realities. These are realities. Whether you like it or not, people will say something. They either say good about you or they say bad thing against you. And that is only going to be dependent on whether you are doing your job very well. So we advise all the paramount chiefdom, una self bin don become somebody na the common society before ever una they ascend to them throne then day. Power where God give you, now for let you able turn around, you support, you help the one the way you dey lead. If you use your power for seize advantage over the common masses, I believe say posterity go tell on una. Especially the one them where they really participate in harming the district, in destroying the district, and then they really make sure say the voices of the people are not heard. I go want for commend Kono, the executives of Kono organizations when I echo. I go want for commend all the members them. The reason why I dey bring this in the middle of the broadcast, because these are people, Kono picking them, we don't team up very firm. Most of the members them inside Echo get family members when are politicians, get family members when are chiefdom, get people them when are stakeholders in a Kono, where they make decision, sometimes positively, sometimes negatively. But wetin Echo stand for, now for make sure say the one the way them voices they know they heard and they know they go na the public, Echo team up for them one and day and make sure say justice prevail. And justice go continue for prevail. So at this point, I go break up and I go play a video. This video now credit to Al Jazeera. Wetin Al Jazeera they talk inside this particular video, now the mining where they go on na Kono district and the level of destruction where the mining don't do. We all go remember few weeks ago where the ground shake. where people then their houses then crack, where some people they even run away, come on inside and host them because they not be know wetin get for happen. Let we listen to this video again. I go talk say na a video wey comot from Al Jazeera, and whatever the content they show not to me original content na from Al Jazeera. So let's listen to that.
Sierra Leone produces some of the world's highest quality diamonds, but at a cost. Mining has polluted the environment, damaged homes and cost many their livelihoods. Old Idris visited some mining communities in the eastern Kono district.
Prospecting for diamonds is a gamble, and it's back-breaking work, especially for small-scale miners in Sierra Leone. Emmanuel Kwiwa and his team could be here for weeks or even months and still end up with nothing.
There are a series of dangers we face.
There are a series of dangers that we face. The soil, you see, is not compact. It can loosen up. So when you're working, there's the tendency for it to collapse on you, or stones will hit you.
For artisanal miners, most of the job is done by hand, with no safety gear or heavy equipment. The process is hard on both the miners and the land. After decades of mining activity, parts of this small West African nation have been reduced to wasteland. Pristine forests and swamps have been destroyed. Fishing and agriculture are no longer possible here. Food and water sources have been contaminated, making residents sick. Alaji Kalon and his community were forced to leave their village. Here too, he says, it doesn't look like they will be around for long.
We don't wash or bathe with the water. Neither do we cook or drink it. The chemicals used in mining is making us sick. Our farms no longer produce much.
Contamination is not the only threat.
2 weeks ago, a violent tremor shook this diamond mining town in the middle of the night, damaging homes and shops. It's not the first such incident, and residents are blaming one of the big mining companies operating nearby.
We want rights.
Activist Janet Bayo has been at loggerheads with mining companies in Kono for 20 years.
We are constantly under fear. I won't be surprised if our homes get flooded after this incident. It happened before.
Government officials say they are investigating and the sanctions will be applied.
Besides making sure that the true cost of the environment is borne by the mining companies is enforcement. They were putting in place coordination in it.
Over the years, mining companies have simply packed up and gone after they are done, leaving behind toxic legacy that continues to impact lives and livelihoods. Sierra Leone is rich in mineral resources, but in many places, they bring more pain than gain. Ahmed Idris, Al Jazeera, Kono, Sierra Leone.
So we don't hear this. I dey ask this question: wetin wrong with Kono? Wetin wrong with the diamonds the way God don't give we? Wetin wrong with the gold the way God don't give we? Wetin wrong with taking a stand for speak on behalf of Kono? This I go make a general appeal to we chiefdom, to we politicians them, to every stakeholder in Kono district. Say we so like the district chairman, the mayor, every other person. Let we try for come together. Let we put the interest of Kono forward. Would they get allegations them? This may not go able to attest to that, but would they get several allegations them for say we authorities then they go na the mining company, then they go get a fringe benefit from the mining company. For example, now they get gasoline, some they get support in different ways, different kinds of support. I'm not going to list them all now, but then they get some form of support when a passionate support, passionate help to them. So in that case, if something like this they happen, the mining company they destroy the place, and then people they also they benefit directly from them personally, it will be difficult for them speak against the company. With the area people then they talk say the company they are above the government, the company they are above with politicians, they are above with chiefdom. But that's not a gospel truth. These na allegations them. If we authorities they not act, then people then go bound for believe within them people they talk. Within the public they talk. And let we forget about the adage where they talk say, where they tell you true, you transform and say na fiti then the fiti, or then they disrespect your position. True, not true, and not get any alternative name. When somebody speak the truth to you, if you not person will get conscience, you go accept and try for make sure say you change the situation and make sure say the bad things the way the people then they fight against is stop. So again, I dey send this message to we politicians them, I dey send them to we chiefdom, I dey send them to all authorities. Let we fight for Kono. Let we stop the selfishness. Let we make sure say that passion and benefit wey dey come we pocket. Let we understand say in future we go tell a bitter story. This na a conversation wey difficult for talk, a bitter but a good for talk am. The next thing wey I want for bring out, I get for show a graphic picture. This picture get for do with tragedy wey take place na Bumpeh, na Nimikor Chiefdom. Whether them been don report that to the chiefdom and the other authorities, we no know. But report can to we say Motema police they investigate. So I go show this picture, a graphic. So if you know say you not get mind for look them kind picture then they, please you can turn the video off and come back later on. This na 4 young man them we lost their life. Na 4 young man they we lost their life. 4 young man they we lost their life na Bumpeh. Inside now hold them in the dig. They say well. Whether na water well now, na diamond them in the dig, or na toilet them in the make or whatever. The fact is that na well them in the dig. Then they use belly machine, what they call water pump. And this belly machine also, the way where they use it tell like say some carbon monoxide concentration been done increase, we get affecting them breathing and it damage them and it lead to that tragedy there. So we don't know what in the security measures them working they in place where people then they do then kind work then they and what in the authorities their own place where tragedy like this happen, how then they help. KNN Kono News Network not get much details. We've been done contact the source of the information also I come out. We talk to certain people them, but until we say then still they investigate. So we're not gonna talk much about that. The case then at Motema police station, and when we get more information, we will come out with that. I just want for come towards the end and tell una all thank you for say whatever they happen at Kono district or whatever they happen at Sierra Leone, now we all with problem. Make we not afraid for talk true. If anybody where they in the position of power and not do the thing then way if do right, let we bring them up to them. Let we show them their mistakes respectfully. Let we make clear them know say waiting and they do are not correct. And if you're not correct, we provide alternative solutions then for them. I want to tell you all thank you. I want to tell KMMRP thank you. I want to tell executives of Kono organizations thank you. And everybody who don't listen to this particular broadcast, do ya wanna share, wanna comment, and wanna like. This na David Bongbo, the canto owner from Kono News Network. I will come back with other news them as then they come to we. Wanna thank you and wanna good night.